on hand to bring you play-by-play action in the first round of the Class C tournament, the 55th annual Nebraska High School Basketball Championship Tournament. Today, our game between the Fullerton Warriors of Coach Ray Ehlers and the Wood River Eagles of Coach Galen Klinker. Taking a look now at our starting lineup, first for the visiting team in the tournament, the Fullerton Warriors, coached by Ray Ehlers. They come into this tournament with a record of 18 wins and 6 losses. Their 6 losses have been all to Class B clubs, 2 losses to Central City, Ord, Schuyler, Aurora, and Loop City. Now for Fullerton, your starting lineup at the forwards will be number 43, Mickey Uzendoski, Uzendoski. He's a 6'1 senior. At the other forward spot will be Dan Gilson, a 5'10 senior, number 35. At the center will be the big tall man of the tournament, Jack Kramer. He's a 6'9 junior, wearing number 41. At the guard starting today for Fullerton will be number 33, Chuck Bowman, a 6-foot senior. And at the other guard slot, acting game captain will be Dave Christensen, number 21, a 5'9 senior. Now for the Wood River Eagles, coached by Galen Klinker, into the tournament with a record of 22 wins and 1 loss. Their only loss was a 4-time overtime loss to Loop City earlier in the season. They have since gone undefeated in their last 15 games. For the Wood River Eagles, their starting lineup at the forwards will be Gary Vogt, a 6'1 junior, wearing number 40. At the other forward will be Tom Jensen, a 6'4 junior, wearing number 52. The big scorer in the Wood River lineup will be Glenn Mays. He stands 6'5", a senior, wearing number 54. Mays is averaging 32 points a game for the season and has scored 733 points in the 1964-65 season. At the guards will be Johnny Collins, number 44. Collins is a 6-foot senior. At the other guard will be Doug Denman, number 24, and he's a 5'8 senior. 3 co-captains for the Wood River Eagles, Glenn Mays, Johnny Collins, and Doug Denman, the 3 starting seniors on the Wood River opening lineup. We'll be back with the tip-off in just a moment. On your screen, Fullerton Warriors will be in the dark uniforms, Wood River in the white. We're all set for center jump. Jack Kramer, 6'9", Glenn May, 6'5". Tip, controlled by Wood River. And traveling is called against Johnny Collins of Wood River. Fullerton takes over in the back court. Your back court men now, Christensen and Bowman. Christensen comes to the top of the key and Fullerton forecourt. Wood River in their 1-2-2 zone. 20-foot set shot short by Christensen, rebounded on the front line by Wood River. Collins has it, drives 2-on-1 pass underneath. The shot is up, no good by Denman, and a foul is called, or a jump ball. It's a jump ball. Bowman and Denman jumping at the Wood River free throw circle. No score, just underway. Tip control by Fullerton. With the ball comes Gilson on top of the key. Gilson in on the post to Kramer. He's twisting jump shot, no good. Rebounded and out of bounds off the hands of Doug Denman of Wood River. Fullerton's ball in their forecourt. 7:24 remaining, first quarter, no score. Pass into Fullerton's Gilson, his set shot, no good. Loose ball picked up by Kramer of Wood River. Off to Christensen, a 3-second violation called against Fullerton. Wood River, Doug Denman, inbounds to Johnny Collins. Collins across the timeline. A 2-1-2 zone. Shot from the corner by Vogt, bouncing away, no good. Rebounded by Fullerton. With the ball, Christensen, game captain, 5'9 senior. Jump shot is up on its way by Uzendoski, no good, cleared by Wood River. Denman in the forecourt, ball stolen away by Uzendoski. Whistle blows, out of bounds, and a foul is called. First personal foul of the ball game. This one chalked up against Vogt. Christensen at the line. Shot is up, good. And Fullerton leads 1-0. Wood River on the offensive. Collins deep in the corner. Pass intended for Boat, out of bounds. And a whistle blows, a foul called. Bowman, Chuck Bowman, picks up the personal foul, his first of the ball game. At the line, John Collins. Shot is good. Ball game is tied 1-1. 6:42 remaining. Fullerton up on the offensive. Gilson on top of the key. A bounce pass intended for Kramer. Stolen away by Johnny Collins of Wood River. Collins across the timeline. On the left side, the key drives in, passes off in the corner. Pass back on the front line to Denman. Denman drives up the alley, loses the ball. Picked up by Kramer of Fullerton. Kramer off to Gilson. Gilson in the Fullerton forecourt. In the right corner. Pass to Uzendowski. Back to Gilson. His shot no good. Cleared by Mays of Wood River. Mays across the timeline gives to Denman. Timeout on the floor. Called by Wood River. The score, Wood River 1, Fullerton 1. 1-1 the score. 5:57 remaining first quarter. Wood River with the ball. Boat has it. To Collins in the corner. His 20-foot jumper, good. Johnny Collins puts Wood River out in front, 3-1. In the backcourt, Christensen and Gilson. Christensen to Gilson in the corner. Jump shot is up by Bowman. No good. Rebounded by Wood River. Denman has it to Mays. Full court press now put on by Christensen of Fullerton. The ball almost stolen away. Saved by John Collins of Wood River. Forecourt. Jump shot from the keyhole. Up good by Boat. Gary Boat, 6'1" junior, puts Wood River out in front, 5-1. 5:08 remaining first quarter. Christensen palming the ball for Fullerton. Wood River takes over at midcourt on the far side. Denman into Collins. Collins on top to Denman. His jumper is up, and it is good. Denman hitting his first field goal. And it's 7-1 Wood River. Christensen, Fullerton forecourt, on top of the key. 20-foot jumper by Gilson, good for Wood River, for Fullerton. 7-3, Wood River leading. Gilson hits the first field goal for Fullerton. Denman to Collins from the corner, rimming off, out of bounds. Wood River's ball, their forecourt on the near side. Boat setting up the inbounds play. Pass to Denman, left of the key. A shifting zone for Fullerton. Pass into Boat. His jumper off, no good. Cleared by Fullerton. Uzendowski to Christensen across the timeline into the Fullerton forecourt on the left of the key. On the post, intended for Kramer. Stolen away by Vogt. Off to Mays. Mays in the backcourt to Denman. Denman pressed out here at midcourt by Christensen. Gives to Collins. Collins in the corner. His 15-foot jumper up, off, no good. Mays rebounds. Tied up. Loose ball by Vogt. His shot no good. Mays rebounds. Jumper up. Good. Glenn Mays hitting for Wood River. And it's 9-3. The Wood River Eagles over the Fullerton Warriors. 3:41 remaining. Timeout called by Fullerton. The score, Wood River 9, Fullerton 3. 3:40 remaining first quarter. 9-3 Wood River. Fullerton in their forecourt. Christensen on top of the key. Underneath, traveling Uzendowski. Traveling violation against Uzendowski of Fullerton. Wood River in the backcourt. Denman, Collins, the two backcourt men. 6 foot and 5'8". Collins over to Denman, back to Collins. Underneath to Jensen, his shot no good. Cleared by Big Jack Kramer of Fullerton. Kramer to Gilson. Gilson, Fullerton forecourt. Bounce to Kramer, fall away shot. Blocked beautifully out of bounds off Glenn Mays. Beautiful save. Mays 6'5", Kramer 6'9". Christensen setting up the inbounds play. Fullerton forecourt. Underneath, the layup shot, good. Kramer wide open. The big 6'9" boy got the inside post on Glenn May. 9-5, Wood River. 2:59 first quarter. Wood River leading 9-5. Denman driving in, and a blocking violation against Christensen, Fullerton. His first foul. Substitutions coming in. Keller, Jeff Keller, 5'6" junior, checks in. Fayborg checks in. Lauren Fayborg, 6'1" junior. Shot is up, good by Denman. 10-5, Wood River. Christensen, forecourt. Top of the key. In the corner to Fayborg, traveling violation. Check it, it's Galen Prosper, 25 instead of Fayborg for Fullerton. Long pass to May. His jump shot is up short. Rebounded by Fullerton. Prosper has it. Off to Keller. To Christensen. Fullerton forecourt. To Kramer. Underneath. Jump shot. Prosper. Missing. Cleared off. Denman. Wood River. To Collins. Collins. Into the forecourt on the far side. On top to Denman. Jumper up. Short off the right side. Saved by Wood River's Tom Jensen, but it goes out of bounds as a wild pass intended for Johnny Collins. Fullerton brings the ball up into the forecourt. Is Dave Christensen, averaging 15 points a game this year. Long set shot by Keller, no good. Off the rim, out of bounds. Wood River in the back court. They lead 10-5, 1:58 remaining first quarter. Class C opening round. State tournament, 55th annual Nebraska State tournament. 20-foot jump shot, good by Vogt. His fourth point, second field goal. 12-5 Wood River. Keller, Christensen 20-footer, rimming in and out. Rebound by Glenn May of Wood River. Off to Doug Denman. Denman guarded closely at midcourt by Christensen. Off to John Collins. Collins, Wood River forecourt. On top, 20-foot jump shot, no good by Denman. Follow-up by Jensen, good, but a whistle blows and a foul called. Does the basket count? Let's check it. Basket does not count. Foul was on Kramer, his first personal. At the line for Wood River will be Tom Jensen. He has failed to score in the ball game. A two-shot foul. Foul while in the act of shooting. First shot is up. No good. Score remains Wood River 12, Fullerton 5. Substitution in the Fullerton lineup. Uzendowski checks back in. Kramer checks out. A lot of height going out of that lineup now for Fullerton. Jack Kramer, 6'9". Second shot up by Jensen, good. 13-5, Wood River, 8 points. 1:22 remaining in the first quarter. Christensen in the Fullerton forecourt to Keller. Underneath, shot tried by Fayborg is good. Fayborg makes it 13-7, Wood River. Collins across the timeline, looks at the clock. 1:05 to Jensen, to Vogt. Vogt's 15-foot jumper, good. Gary Vogt hitting his third field goal. He has 6 points. Jumper from the corner is no good by Prosper. Rebounded by Glenn May of Wood River. To Denman in the corner to Vogt. 20-foot set, good. Vogt hitting from 20 foot off the left-hand side. 17-7, Wood River. 33 seconds. Shot is up, no good by Uzendowski. Rebounded by May. To Collins, 2-on-1. Collins for the layup, good. 19-7, Wood River breaking the game open in the closing seconds of the first quarter. Lead by 12. Keller to Christensen, 20-foot jumper, no good. Rebounded by Uzendowski, traveling violation against Uzendowski. 11 seconds, Wood River retains possession, back court. Collins to Denman. Denman across the timeline. 2-3 zone. Pass in on the post to Mays. Fall-away shot is no good. Rebounded by Uzendowski of Fullerton. 1 second. There's the buzzer. And at the end of the first quarter, Wood River leads Fullerton in Class C, 19-7. Second quarter, 19-7, Wood River. Kramer back in the lineup for Fullerton, and Mays to jump. Mays controls the tip for Wood River. To Denman. Long pass to Mays, a layup, good. Mays, the big boy, got open under the basket. 21-7, Wood River. 7:49 remaining in the first half. Gilson Bowman checked back in the lineup. Pass into Uzendowski. Fall-away shot short. Kramer rebounding. Jump shot is up by Gilson, no good. Whistle blows, a foul called against Glenn Mays. His first foul of the ball game. At the line will be 6'9", Jack Kramer. 2 shots coming up for Jack Kramer. He was held to 1 field goal in the first quarter. First shot is up, good. His third point, 21-8, Wood River. The officials, Denny Logan and Dan Niemeyer from North Platte, working this Class C game. Second shot, no good. Rebound off to Bowman, throws it away out of bounds, intended for Uzendowski. And now a whistle, and they're going to call a jump ball as they claim it was touched last by the 2 centers, Mays and Kramer. Jump ball at the Fullerton free throw circle, 21-8, Wood River leading, second quarter. Tip control to Wood River. With the ball, Gilson. Jump shot up by Bowman, no good. Rebounded out here by Wood River. Collins coming down, kicks it out of bounds, but it's going to be off of Johnny Collins' foot, and it'll be Fullerton's ball in the backcourt. 21-8, Wood River leading in this Class C first round action from Pershing Municipal Auditorium in Lincoln. Keller comes into the forecourt on the post to Kramer. Back to Gilson, to Kramer, to Uzendowski. Off to Bowman. Bowman gets the 2 for Fullerton. 21-10. Denman in the forecourt for Wood River. To Vogt to Denman on the stop-go. Denman shot up, no good. Rebounded by Jack Kramer of Fullerton. Kramer to Keller. Keller being guarded closely at midcourt by Denman. Into the forecourt for Fullerton. Long set shot by Gilson. Feeds off instead to Kramer. Kramer sets up a screen. Gilson shoots. Shot short. Rebound, a loose ball picked up by Johnny Collins of Wood River. Collins at midcourt gives to Denman. Denman slows down the break. A 1-2 zone. Long 20-foot jump shot by Collins. No good. Rebounded by Fullerton. Bowman. Bowman gives to Gilson. Gilson across the timeline. Fullerton forecourt to Keller on top of the key. On the post to Kramer. Hook shot up. Good. No good. Rebounded by Glenn Mays of Wood River. Mays to Collins to Denman. Denman across the timeline. Wood River forecourt. 21-10. Wood River leading. 5:57 remaining. In on the high post to Mays. Fall-away shot. No good. Cleared off by Bowman of Fullerton. To Keller. Still in the backcourt. Denman puts on a half-court press. Now drops back. Wood River 2-3 zone. In the corner. Pass goes to Uzendowski. On the front line to Keller. Keller's 20-footer is up. Bouncing high and away. Follow-up shot is good by Kramer. The big 6'9" center gets the tip in for Wood River, or for Fullerton. 21-12. The margin now is 9 points for Wood River, and Wood River calls timeout. The score, Wood River 21, Fullerton 12. Time back in, 5:23 remaining in the first half. 21-12, Wood River. Substitution, Fallbird comes in the lineup, and checking in the Wood River lineup is Powers. There's a jump shot, up and good by Mays. Glenn Mays hitting for Wood River, 23-12. For Mays, his 6th point. Fall-away shot up by Trosper, no good. Cleared off by Mays of Wood River to Denman. Denman in the backcourt. Across the timeline, Wood River forecourt. In on the high post to Mays, feeds to Powers. 20-foot set shot is no good from the corner. Mays rebounds. Shot no good, he's fouled. Foul called against Galen Prosper. His first personal foul. Mays at the line for the first time this afternoon. He has 6 points. First shot is no good, a two-shot violation. 23-12, Wood River leading. 4:47 remaining in the first half. Second shot by Mays, good. 24-12, a 12-point margin for the Wood River Eagles. Keller with the ball across the timeline. Fullerton forecourt. In on the post. Fall away jump shot by Bowman. Way short. Out of bounds. Powers throws the ball in. Johnny Collins has gone out of the Wood River lineup. Denman steps up the dribble. Drives up the alley. His shot is no good. Rebound by Mays is no good. He is fouled again as the big boy fighting for position. And the foul is on Uzendowski. That is his first personal foul. It's a two-shot foul for Mays. His first shot is good, gives him 7 points. 2 for 3 from the line. 25-12. Prosper goes out. Christensen checking back in the lineup now for Fullerton lineup. Now Keller goes out. Bayboard comes back in the Fullerton lineup. Second shot is good by Mays. 26-12, Wood River. Christensen into the forecourt on top of the key. Gives to Uzendowski. Off to Bayboard. His jumper is good from the keyhole. 26-14. Bayboard getting his 4th point of the game. Denman. Long pass in the corner to Vogt. Vogt travels with the ball. Fullerton will take over on the violation. 26-14 Wood River. 4:04 remaining in the first half. Christensen along with Bayboard in the backcourt. Bayboard in on the post to Bowman. Bowman can't shoot. Gives in the corner. Off to Uzendowski. To Christensen. In the key. Underneath. Fall away jump shot is good by Bowman. Chuck Bowman gets his 4th point of the afternoon. 26-16. 10-point margin for Wood River. Denman. Back now to Powers. To Mays. 15-footer is off the rim. No good. Rebound tried by Vogt. Blocked beautifully by Kramer. Kramer in the forecourt. Jump shot from the corner by Bayboard is no good. Whistle blows, a jump ball. Tied up underneath the Fullerton basket. Uzendowski will jump along with Tom Jensen of Wood River. Tip controlled by Fullerton, but Glenn May picks it up, a loose ball. Mays gives off to Denman. Denman in the forecourt to Powers on the right side of the key. That shifting zone underneath. Layup shot by Jensen is no good. Rebounded by Kramer of Fullerton. Jensen's shot would not go down. Christensen comes into the keyhole underneath. A whistle blows as the pass goes to Bowman, and a foul called against Doug Denman. John Collins comes back in the lineup for Wood River. Going out of the lineup is Tom Jensen. Dave Christensen at the line. He's averaging 15 points for the season. His one shot is good, and it's 26-17. Wood River by 9. Pass to Powers, to Vogt, to Jensen, off to Denman. His shot is blocked. He is fouled. Foul called against Chuck Bowman, his 2nd personal. At the line will be Doug Denman for Wood River. We're in the 1-1, the 5th foul of the half. First shot is no good. Cleared off by Kramer of Fullerton. Kramer to Christensen. Christensen is fouled by Denman. That is his 2nd foul. Dave Christensen at the line, 5'9" senior. He has 2 for 2. He misses this one. He is now 2 for 3. Rebound saved by Kramer. His jumper is up and good. Kramer getting the easy layup for Fullerton, and it's 26-19. Fullerton trailing by 7. Denman in the forecourt in the corner to Boat. His 20-foot jumper is in and out. Rebounded by Fullerton. Up with the ball comes Fayborg, and he is fouled by Johnny Collins of Wood River. That for Collins is his second. And we'll see if it's a 1-and-1 situation. It is the 1-and-1, the fifth foul of the half against the Wood River Eagles. So both teams are now in the bonus. Shot is up, good by Fayborg. 26-20. Wood River leading by 6. Fayborg with his bonus shot. Up, no good. Saved by Collins. Collins gives to Power. Power to Denman. In the forecourt to Powers. Almost loses the ball. Throws it back inbounds to Christensen. Christensen palms the ball as he comes into the Fullerton forecourt. Wood River will take in. Here on the near side, the pass to Mays, to Powers. Powers in the forecourt to Denman, in the corner to Boat. Boat's shot is up, good. Boat has hit his third field goal from that favorite spot of his in the corner. That gives him 10 points. He has 5 field goals. 28-20. Pass now to Bowman. Bowman almost loses the ball, picked up by Christensen. His jumper underneath, intended for Uzendowski. Back to Bowman. Bowman travels with the ball as he could not stay on his feet. And so Wood River will take over on the far side. Denman sets up the inbounds play to Power, back to Denman. 2 Powers in the right-hand corner on top of the key to Denman. And a 3-second violation called against the Wood River Eagles with 1:25 to go in the first half. Fullerton in their forecourt. Christensen to Uzendowski to Christensen. From the top of the key, he travels. His shot does not count. A 3-second violation has cost Fullerton 2 points. Wood River takes over, leading 28-20. Pass to Boat. He travels, I believe. Let's check it. It is a traveling violation against Gary Boat of Wood River. Fullerton with the ball. Christensen across the timeline. 1:07 into Kramer. Kramer feeds off to Fayborg. His jumper is good from the corner. Fayborg hitting. That is his 7th point of the ball game. 28-22. Pass from Denman to Collins. Wood River now has gone into their semi-stall. They're going to go for the one shot, 48 seconds. Collins and Denman. Powers has it on the right side. Back out to Collins. Collins is fouled by Christensen with 37 seconds remaining in the first half. Wood River has elected to go into the deep freeze, leading by 6. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation. Collins at the line. That is foul number 2 on Christensen. First shot is up and good. He'll get the bonus shot. That for Collins is his 6th point. Second shot is good. Score is 30 Wood River, 22 Fullerton. Fullerton up on the offensive. Christensen with 32 seconds on top of the key for Fullerton. Off now to Fayborg, to Christensen, to Kramer. Kramer's jumper is falling away, no good. Mays rebounds for Wood River. Off to Denman. Denman in the back court. Full court press put on by Fullerton. Pass across the 10-second line to Collins. 14 seconds. Collins back out on the front line to Denman. To Collins, looking at the clock with 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Pass off intended for Mays, stolen away by Fayborg. 1 second, there's the buzzer. The shot will not count if it goes in, the buzzer had sounded. Your score here at the end of the first half is Wood River 30 and Fullerton 22. Now for a quick rundown on the first half scoring. First for the Wood River Eagles, Vogt has 10 points on 5 field goals. Jensen has 1 point on 1 for 2 from the charity line. Mays has a total of 9 points on 3 field goals and 3 of 4 from the charity line. Johnny Collins has a total of 7 on 3 free throws and 2 from the field. Denman has 3 points on a field goal and 1 for 2 from the charity line. In the foul department, no one in immediate danger. Collins has 2, Denman has 2, Mays has 1, Vogt has 1. Now for Fullerton, they're scoring in the first half. Fayborg has a total of 7 points. Kramer has been held to 7 points. Christensen has failed to hit from the field. He has 2 for 3 from the charity line. Gilson has 2 points on a field goal. Bowman has 4 points on 2 from the field. In the foul department for Fullerton, Christensen has 2, Bowman has 2, Trosper has 1, Uzendowski has 1, and Kramer has 1. Our score again at the halftime, Wood River 30 and Fullerton 22. Set for the third quarter. Mays and Kramer to jump at center court. 30-22, Wood River leading. Tip controlled in the back court by Wood River. Wood River in the light jerseys, Fullerton in the dark. Denman has it on the right side to Collins, to Denman, to Mays. Mays is hit and fouled from behind by Chuck Bowman. That for Bowman is his third personal foul. 30-22. Just underway in the third quarter. Shot is good by Mays. That gives him 10 points for the ball game. Substitution in the Fullerton lineup now. Gilson comes in the lineup, and going out of the lineup is Fayborg, or is 33 Bowman. Christensen into the forecourt for the Fullerton Warriors on the right side to Fayborg. In on the post intended for Uzendowski, and his pass gets away from him, and it's recovered by Wood River. Denman has it to Collins in the forecourt. Long pass intended for Mays. A wild pass goes out of bounds. Fullerton will take over, trailing 31-22, third quarter, 7:26 remaining. Dave Christensen across the timeline on top of the key. Gives on the left side to Gilson, back to Christensen. His 20-foot jump shot is no good. Follow-up shot is no good by Gilson. Rebounded by Fullerton, still in their forecourt. Gilson has it. Over in the corner to Fayborg. Fayborg out on top to Christensen. Underneath, the layup shot by Gilson is good. Dan Gilson gets his 4th point of the game, his first field goal here in the second half. 31-24, Wood River by 7. On top of the key is Collins. To Denman, 20-foot jumper is good from the corner. Doug Denman hitting, and it's 33-24, Wood River by 9. Christensen in the Fullerton forecourt on top of the key. Picked up on the front line by Denman. In on a post to Kramer. His jumper is no good. Loose ball picked up by Wood River. Denman has it. Denman gives to Collins. Collins still in the backcourt. Comes across the timeline. 6:21 remaining, third quarter. Long 25-footer by Collins is short. Rebounded by Gilson of Fullerton. Gilson on the left-hand side. Goes into the forecourt on top of the keys. Holds up now. Gives underneath to Uzendowski. Uzendowski makes a bad pass. It goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Gary Vogt of Wood River. Fullerton still in their forecourt. Pass into Christensen. Christensen on the high post to Kramer. Feeds on the right side to Fayborg. His 20-foot jumper from the corner is short. Rebounded by Collins of Wood River. 33-24, Wood River leading Fullerton. Class C first round action at Pershing Auditorium in Lincoln. Pass now to Vogt. Back to Collins. Collins drives the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Collins stepped across the out-of-bounds line. It'll be Dave Christensen setting up the inbounds play in the backcourt for Fullerton. Into Gilson, back to Christensen. He's the playmaker. A 1-2-2 zone. Pass in on the high post to Kramer. His fall-away shot, no good. Rebounded by Collins of Wood River. He's been a good boy on that backboard today, getting a lot of rebounds. Collins into the forecourt to Denman. Denman on top of the key to Collins. On the left-hand side to Vogt, to Collins. As they start their three-man weave out on the front line. Collins back to Denman, trying to draw that defense out. Kramer underneath. There's a pass to Jensen. His shot is no good. A whistle blows. Foul called, I believe. Glenn May picks up the personal foul, pushing off foul under the basket, and going to the line, getting the shot will be Fayborg, a 6'1 junior for Fullerton. 33-24, Wood River leading. Second half, third quarter, 5:06 remaining. Fayborg has 1 for 2 from the line. He misses this one, gives him 1 for 3. Rebounded by Johnny Collins of Wood River. Collins across the timeline to the top of the key. On the left side to Denman. His 15-footer is up good. Doug Denman getting hot from outside now in the corner, and it's 35-24, the largest margin for Wood River. They lead by 11. Into the corner in the forecourt is Gilson. In the keyhole, jumper is up by Christensen, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be carried out of bounds by Collins along with Gilson. It'll be a jump ball. We have Fullerton calling a timeout with 4:41 remaining. The score, Wood River 35, Fullerton 24. Jump ball at the Fullerton free throw circle. Tip control by Collins off to Glenn Mays. Back to Collins. Collins in the backcourt across the timeline. Deep in the corner to Boat. His 15-footer is short. Rolling off. Mays rebounds. His shot is no good. Fight for the rebound. Mays gets it. His third pump was short. And finally clearing off for Fullerton is Gilson. And a pushing off foul called against Jack Kramer of Fullerton under the basket. And Glenn May will go to the line, shooting 2 shots. Glenn Mays was hacked on the arm. His first shot is no good. That gives Mays 4 for 7 from the line. His second shot is up. It's good. 36-24. Wood River in front by 12. Third quarter, 4:22 remaining. Dave Christensen in the Fullerton forecourt on top of the key. Gives to Gilson. Gilson trying to shake Kramer loose on the high post. Kramer feeds to Christensen. His jumper is in and out. Cleared off by Tom Jensen. Jensen makes a bad pass out of bounds intended for Doug Denman. Fullerton will take over in their forecourt here on the near side. Fayborg into Christensen. On the post to Kramer. His fall-away shot is up. No good. The big boy just can't hit. He's having a very cold afternoon. A whistle blows. A foul called on Kramer as he went for his own follow-up. And that for Kramer is his third personal foul, the second here in the third quarter. It is the fourth team foul. And again, Kramer at the line. His shot is short. Rebounded by Boat. Boat back to Mays, but Mays' shot will not count as we have a jump ball. Gary Vogt will jump along with Don Gilson. Tip is a loose ball that goes out of bounds, and going for the ball was Uzendowski, and he may have twisted his ankle as he went for that loose ball, and there is a foul called against Glenn Mays of Wood River, and that is his third personal foul. So both the big pivot men have 3 personals here in the ball game. At the line will be Mickey Uzendowski, 6'1" senior. He has failed to score in the ball game. He'll be at the charity line for the first time this afternoon. He eyes the basket. His shot is up, and it's no good. Johnny Collins in for the rebound. A whistle blows. But in that circle too long was Collins, or too quickly on the free throw, and so Uzendowski will get another shot. 36-24. Wood River leading. Second shot is no good. Tipped back out by Kramer to Uzendowski on the front line. In the corner to Christensen. Underneath, intended for Kramer, intercepted by Jensen. And a whistle blows and a foul called this time against number 43, Uzendowski. That is his second personal foul. At the line for Wood River will be Tom Jensen. Substitution, Uzendowski goes out of the lineup, and coming back in is Galen Prosper. One-shot foul. In and out, no good. Mays for the rebound. Can't get a shot away. Finally picked up a loose ball by Prosper. Prosper gives now to Fayborg. Fayborg across the timeline for Fullerton. On the left-hand side, the key to Christensen. On the post to Kramer, off to Gilson. Gilson fakes, jumps, shoots short. Rebounded by Vogt of Wood River. Vogt off to Johnny Collins. Collins slowing down the offensive break as he comes across the timeline. Fullerton in that 2-1-2 zone. All the way up the alley for a layup is Johnny Collins. Nice play by John Collins of Wood River. 38-24. As Wood River pulling out in front now by 14 points. Christensen off to Fayborg. Fayborg drives the baseline. Shoots, no good, he's fouled. And the foul, I believe, is against Tommy Jensen. Tom Jensen picking up the personal. That is his first personal foul of the ball game. At the line shooting 2 will be Lauren Fayborg. He had 7 points the first half. He has failed to score in this second half. His first free throw attempt is good. 38-25. 3:09 remaining in the third quarter. Second shot is up. It's good. 38-26. Wood River by 12 points. Collins now as Fullerton goes into a full court press. There's a jumper by Vogt from 20 feet out in the corner. No good. Mays for the rebound. His fall-away jump shot is good. Nice play by Glenn Mays as he was off balance, falling away from the basket. And it's 40-26. Christensen in on a high post. A hook shot by Kramer, no good. Rebounded by Gary Vogt, and Vogt is fouled by Galen Prosper, and that is his second personal foul. Fullerton now has put on a full court press as they trail by 14 points. Here comes Jeff Keller back in the lineup. And going out is Christensen for Fullerton. At the line shooting 1-1. Shot is up and no good by Vogt. And a jump ball as Tom Jensen ties up Lauren Fayborg of Fullerton at the free throw line. Tip control by Wood River. 20-foot jumper is up good by Doug Denman of Wood River from the top of the key. 42-26. Wood River. Keller in the corner to Prosper. His jumper is no good. Keller rebounds back to Prosper. He tries again, hits this time from 15 foot off the right-hand side. 42-28. Wood River by 14. Third quarter, 2:14 remaining. Wood River in the forecourt. Vogt has it. Back out on the front line to Collins, to Denman in the corner. Denman drives the baseline, can't get in. Whistle blows, and a 3-second violation called against Gary Vogt of Wood River. Fullerton will take over. Fayborg gives in to Keller. Keller at the top of the key forecourt for Fullerton. On the post to Kramer. Kramer can't hang on. Collins ties him up. And a foul called against Kramer as he went for that loose ball. And that is 4 fouls on the big boy Kramer. And we're in the bonus situation for Wood River. And they lead now by 14 points. At the line shooting will be John Collins. Collins has a total of 9 points in the ball game. He's played a great defensive game off the boards. Shot is good, gives him 10 points. He'll get the bonus shot. 43-28. Wood River leading. Second shot by Collins, good. 44-28. 16-point margin now for Wood River. Keller with the ball across the timeline for Fullerton. On top of the key on the left side to Fayborg. Fayborg drives the baseline, a whistle blows, and a blocking, a pushing off foul called against Vogt. That is his second foul. At the line will be Fayborg. Fayborg has hit 3 out of 5 from the line. He has a total of 9 points. His shot is good. We're still not in the bonus for Fullerton. They trail 44-28. On their full court press. Pass goes to Mays. And a whistle blows. And there's a violation somewhere along the line. We didn't catch it. Johnny Collins going over to the official scorers table along with referee Denny Logan. And what that violation is, I just couldn't tell you. Oh, the clock is stopped is what it is. They're having trouble here with the clock stop. And so while we have the timeout on the court, 44-29, Wood River leading. All right, time back in, 1:49 remaining. And again, the clock is not working. So we'll stop now while they fix it. Well, the clock shows 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining, but I don't believe that's going to be official. It may be. The clock is running now with 1 minute 43. Denman has the ball for Wood River out on the front line. It's been an awful long third quarter, I can tell you that. Mays takes a feed under the basket for Wood River, gets the 2 points. And it's 46-29. 1:29 remaining on the clock. Wood River leading. Keller with the ball in the forecourt to Gilson. Back to Keller. Keller's pumper from the top of the key is good. 20-foot jump shot from the top of the key by Jeff Keller. For Fullerton, it's 46-31. Denman into the forecourt now as Fullerton has gone into the full court press. Palming violation called against Johnny Collins of Wood River. 1:08 remaining in the third quarter. Fullerton comes up on the offensive. Keller has it to Fayboard. Fayboard drives the baseline, can't shoot, gives to Uzendowski. Uzendowski is under the basket and traveling called. A 3-second violation called against Fullerton. In the lane too long was Fayboard. Wood River will take over. 46-31, 57 seconds remaining, third quarter. Fullerton in that full court press now, man-to-man. Now they drop back. Collins to Denman as Wood River has gone into their semi-stall here to kill the clock in the closing seconds of the third quarter. They lead by 15 points, 46-31. Denman comes into the corner, feeds back out to Collins, way out almost to midcourt. Collins drives around now, doesn't drive in, gives off to Boat, back to Collins. Collins holds it high, gives to Boat, back to Collins, 24 seconds. Collins being pressed at midcourt, comes into the corner, drives in, then drives back out again. Nice dribbling demonstration put on by Johnny Collins. 14 seconds, off to Denman now. Denman back to Collins. 11, they're going to go for the one shot. Collins drives in, underneath to Mays. 2 seconds, 4 seconds we should say, and a whistle blows and a foul called against Galen Trosper as he was pushing off Glenn Mays under the basket with 4 seconds to go. Mays will be shooting 2 shots. Johnny Collins, on a bit of fine ball handling out here in the last minute, has killed the clock down to 4 seconds. First shot by Mays was no good. Here's his second shot up. It's good. 47-31, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. There's a long shot by Keller. With just 1 second, the ball goes out of bounds. And Wood River will just get it in, and that will end the third quarter. Denman fires in to Mays. There's the buzzer ending the third quarter. Our third quarter score, Wood River 47, Fullerton 31. Fourth and final quarter of action here in this Class C opening round game, Wood River and Fullerton. Tip control by Fullerton, almost goes out of bounds, saved by Keller. 47-31, Wood River leading. Pass into Kramer, stolen away by Doug Denman of Wood River. Denman up into the forecourt to Johnny Collins. Collins now out on the timeline, comes down and is called for palming violation. Fullerton will take over on the far side. Keller sets up the inbounds play. Keller moves to the top of the key. 20-foot set shot is good by Jeff Keller. 47-33, Wood River. Wood River now in a full court press. Denman into Boat to Mays. Mays back to Denman. Denman all the way up the alley to Jensen. Jensen's shot is blocked by Kramer. Picked up by Fayboard of Fullerton. Fayboard into the forecourt to Keller. He's wide open. Fires away. It's short. Rebound is up good by Prosper. 47-35. Still a full court press by Fullerton. The pass to Mays to Collins. Collins drives back out now as he almost lost that ball. Regained possession. Gives to Denman. Denman in on the high post to Mays. Mays feeds to Boat. Boat's shot is good, but no basket, as a 3-second violation is called against the Wood River Eagles. 47-35. Wood River leading. Boat. Pass goes in to Prosper. Prosper hits for Fullerton. 47-37. And Wood River calls timeout. 6:35 remaining. Wood River 47, Fullerton 37. Fullerton has put on a full court press. They trail now by 10 points. Denman to Collins, to Denman, still in the back court as they've gone into a man-to-man. Denman at midcourt to Collins. Fullerton in that man-to-man. Collins has it, drives in the key, attempting to pass to Mays. Mays bats it out to Boat. Boat back on the front line to Denman. Denman, long pass intended for Glenn Mays. Out of bounds. Fullerton will take over in the back court. They trail 47-37. 6:14 remaining in the ball game. Wood River has led throughout. Keller has it. Off to Fabord. Fabord drives in, shoots, no good. Kramer's rebound is good. The basket counts. Foul called. And the foul is called against Glenn Mays of Wood River. That for Mays is his 4th personal foul. 47-39, Fullerton fighting back here in this 4th and final quarter. They trailed by 16 at one time. Shot is no good. Follow-up shot is no good by Bowman, and finally cleared off by Denman of Wood River. Denman gives to Collins. Collins across the timeline. Back to Denman. Keller puts on a press out here. Pass in the corner to Jensen. Jensen, jumper is up. Good. Tom Jensen hitting for Wood River. And that is his first field goal of the ball game, and it might be a big one. 49-39, Wood River by 10. Fabor get on the high post. Shot is good by Prosper. Prosper has 10 points, all here, 8 points, all here in the second half. Mays has the ball for Wood River. Gives to Collins. Collins to Denman. Denman takes a 20-footer way short, out of bounds. Fullerton will take over. As this full court press has upset the Eagles. And they lead now by just 8 points, 49-41. Fullerton in on the high post to Kramer. Kramer almost loses the ball. And a whistle blows and a 3-second violation called against Fullerton. Here comes Larry Powers back in the lineup. Tom Jensen goes out. 5:02 remaining in the ball game. Wood River with the ball, leading by 8. Pass comes to Collins, to Vogt, out on the front line to Denman. Denman, a long pass intended for Mays. He gets it. He shoots. He hits. Glenn Mays took a long feed underneath for 2, 51-41. Wood River, Keller with the ball for Fullerton. 20-foot set shot by Fayborg is no good. Kramer can't get the rebound. Saved by Glenn Mays of Wood River. Mays gives to Collins. Collins across the timeline to Denman. Denman drives in, jump, shoots. No good. A whistle blows. And a foul called. Foul is called against Prosper of Fullerton. That is his 4th foul. Timeout called. Play is resumed, 52-43 the score. Wood River leading. We have 2:54 remaining. Collins feeds underneath to Mays. Mays in the corner to Powers. Back on the front line to Denman as Wood River now goes into their freeze. They lead by 9 points. Powers back out on the front line to Denman. 2:38 remaining in the ball game. The winner will meet University High of Lincoln. Winner in the first game this afternoon over Seward Concordia. Collins has it out on the front line. Definitely a stall now for Wood River as they have pulled 3 men out on the backcourt. Powers has it in the corner to Collins. Collins back out to Powers. Powers dribbling around. Whistle blows. A foul called against Fayborg of Fullerton. That is his first personal foul. At the line shooting 1 will be Larry Powers. 2:16. We're in the bonus situation. It'll be a 1-1 shot for Larry Powers. His first shot is up. Good. And it's 53-43. Wood River maintains their 10-point margin. Powers getting the bonus shot. Eyes the basket. Up. Short. Rebounded by Mays. Tip in. Good. Glenn Mays gets the follow-up and he is fouled. And the foul against Kramer, and I believe that's his 5th personal foul. Kramer has just fouled out of the ball game, the 6'9" junior from Fullerton. And very good sportsmanship on the part of the Wood River Eagles as they all go over to congratulate him. Kramer had a total of 9 points while he was in the ball game. 7 in the first half, was held to just 2 in the second half. Glenn Mays doing a great job on him. At the line now is Glenn Mays for Wood River, shooting 1 shot. The basket does count. and he was fouled. His shot is up. He makes it a three-pointer. And it's a 56-43 ball game now. And that loss by Fullerton of their big boy Kramer may hurt them under the basket. Fullerton has it. Keller gives to Fayborg. His 20-foot jumper is good from off the right-hand side. And it's 56-45. Wood River. Full court press by the Fullerton Warriors. Collins has it to Denman. Denman underneath, intended for Mays, knocked out of bounds by Prosper of Fullerton. Clock stops with 1:51 to go in the ball game. Wood River leading 56-45. Opening round action here in the Class C state tournament from Pershing Auditorium in Lincoln. Collins out on the front line now, gives to Denman, and Denman is fouled as Fullerton now trying to gain possession are committing the fouls, and Wood River in the 1-on-1 situation could sack things up pretty well. Denman is at the line. Here comes Dave Christensen back in the lineup, and Jeff Keller goes out. Keller has played a fine ball game. He scored 6 points here in his second half. Dave Christensen, the captain, comes back in, the 5'9" senior. Shot is no good. Loose ball fought for by Larry Powers, and Powers, getting over-anxious for Wood River, commits the personal foul. And going down to the line to get the free throw will be Galen Prosper for Fullerton. 56-45 with 1:45 remaining in the ball game. Crowd now starting to file out of Pershing Auditorium as this is the final game of the afternoon session. In the first game, University High moved into the semifinals by downing Seward Concordia 74-41. Shot is no good, and a tied-up ball on the rebound. Glenn Mays will jump along with Lauren Fayborg. Mays gets the tip. 2-on-1 now as Collins goes down for the layup. Collins hits it for Wood River, and it's 58-45. Wood River back out in front now by 13. Here's a long shot by Gilson. It is rimming in and out. Mays high for the rebound, and he is fouled again, this time by Prosper. That should be 5 fouls on Prosper according to our unofficial statistics. Maybe 4. We'll check it and see. That is 5 fouls, and so the Fullerton Warriors have lost their second man on the fouls here in the ball game. They lost Kramer earlier, and now Prosper is fouled out. And at the line will be big Glenn Mays, shooting 1-1. 1:28 remaining in the ball game. Wood River leading 58-45. Mays' shot is up and good. He'll get the bonus. 59-45. A 14-point margin. Mays with a chance to make it 15. Substitution for Fullerton checking in. Number 45 is Ray Horick. Ray Horick checks in the Fullerton lineup. Second shot by Mays is good, and it's 60-45. Wood River leading by 15 points. Clock shows 1:24 to go. Christensen, palming violation called. And that will cost the Fullerton Warriors the ball, and Wood River will take it out of bounds. A long pass. Mays wide open for a layup. Good. And he is fouled. Big Glenn Mays got wide open as he took a floor-length pass from Doug Denman. And it's 62-45, and the foul was called against number 33, and that is Bowman. Here comes substitution in the lineup for Wood River, and we'll have to get our program here to check it. Shot is good by Mays, and it's 63-45. Wood River leading. Christensen to Horick. Horick's jump shot is no good. Rebound by Uzendowski is no good. And a traveling violation called against Uzendowski. Waite comes in the lineup. Larry Waite in the Wood River lineup. As Coach Galen Kinker now giving all the boys a chance. Waite firing down to Powers. Powers can't get open. Now he does. He shoots. And it's rimming in and out. No good. Christensen rebounding for Fullerton. Gives off now to Fayborg. Fayborg fakes underneath to Horick, and a whistle blows, and a pushing off foul called against Wood River, and that is chalked up against Lambrecht, Galen Lambrecht, a 5'9" senior. At the line will be Fayborg for Fullerton. 52 seconds remaining as this ball game is history. The shot is up and good by Fayborg. Makes it 63-46 Wood River. And Wood River now advances into the semifinals. They will play Lincoln University High. Second shot is up. It's good. 63-47 Wood River. Long pass down to Doug Denman. Wide open for the layup. Good. Denman took a floor-length pass. And it's 65-47 Wood River by 18 points. Into the forecourt comes Waite. Pass goes to Fayborg. Fayborg almost loses the ball. He throws it back in bounds, but it goes off of the hands of Larry Powers. There's a pass in to Bowman. Bowman tries a 20-foot set shot from out in the left-hand corner. No good. And a whistle blows as the ball is tied up in there by Lambrecht, along with Christensen, who is back in the lineup. And Christensen will get to go to the foul line. The foul is called against Lambrecht, his first since coming in the ball game. Christensen gets the first one. Good. He's in the bonus situation. It's 65-48. Second shot is up. It is good. 65-49. 29 seconds remaining, and Fullerton calls timeout. Time back in. Waite throwing the ball in for Wood River, but it's intercepted by Bowman of Fullerton, and Bowman hits the cripple for Wood River, or for Fullerton, to make it 65-51. As we have lots of substitutes in the ball game now for both ball clubs. Dave Christensen fires the ball into Ostendowski, and Usendowski is fouled as he drives up the alley for a layup shot, and that foul was called against number 22 for Wood River. And we don't have a 22 listed. Oh, yes, we do. Bob Morosic, a 5'7" junior, picks up his first personal foul. Shot is no good by Usendowski, and we have a jump ball. Tied up in there for Wood River is Scott Danzen, and he'll jump with Dave Christensen. 12 seconds remaining. Loose ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be brought back to the Fullerton free throw circle for a jump ball. Here comes another substitution in for Fullerton. Ronald Beeman checks in, number 31. Ron Beeman. He's a 6'3" senior. Tip control off to Beeman, and Beeman hits his first 2 points. 65-53 with 1 second to go. And we may have had a foul call. Let's check it and see. A foul called against Beeman of Fullerton just as the gun sounds, ending the ball game. And Wood River will have one shot coming up here. The ball game is over with, but one shot will be coming up, and we'll see who's going to be taking the shot. It'll be Beeman getting the shot, number 31 for Fullerton. His shot is up. It is no good. And that ends the ball game with the Wood River Eagles downing the Fullerton Warriors 65-53. Now for a quick rundown on today's scoring. High man in the ball game for the Wood River Eagles was their big center, Glenn Mays, who had 25. Gary Vogt chipped in with 10. Doug Denman had 12. Johnny Collins had 14, and he played a fine floor game out here this afternoon. Larry Powers had 1. Tom Jensen had 3. For Fullerton, high point man was Lauren Fayborg with 14. Kramer, the center who fouled out late in the fourth quarter, had 9. Christensen had 4. Beeman had 2. Gilson had 4. Bowman had 6. Keller had 6. And Trosper had 8. So the final score again, Wood River advancing to the semifinals, defeating Fullerton 65-53. And now, speaking on behalf of Ken Fisher, this is Jerry Granger bidding you all a very pleasant good afternoon from Pershing Auditorium in Lincoln, Nebraska.